Theo Lang arrived at the cafe carrying a small silver case, three loose cables, and the expression of a man who had already forgiven himself for whatever happened next. Mina saw him from behind the counter.
Absolutely not.
Theo stopped with one foot still in the doorway.
You do not know what this is.
I know your posture. That is the posture of a person about to say the word prototype within range of hot drinks.
Pip rolled out from beside the pastry case, bright-eyed and unsuspecting.
Good morning. I am prepared for ordinary cafe assistance.
Theo knelt beside him.
Today, my friend, you become prepared for emotional context.
Ben looked up from a tray of croissants.
I would like to object on behalf of emotional context.
Theo opened the case with great care. Inside was a tiny blue module shaped like a coin, humming softly.
Social nuance module.
Mina set down a towel.
Theo,
It helps Pip interpret indirect language, subtext, tone, implication, and conversational intention.
Pip's screen blinked.
Question. Will I become less confusing?
Ben sighed.
Buddy, that is a dangerous thing to want before breakfast, and absolutely before the espresso machine has warmed up.
Theo installed the module at table 4 because he claimed the repair loft had too many conductive feelings. Mina made him put down a towel first. Lena arrived halfway through the installation with paint on her sleeve and immediately leaned too close.
Oh, adorable. We're giving the tiny truth machine a feelings hat.
Not feelings, nuance.
That is feelings wearing reading glasses.
Sierra came downstairs from her studio, saw the open robot panel, and paused with the controlled stillness of a woman watching a preventable incident begin.
Theo, what? Why does Pip look as if he is about to give someone feedback they did not request?
Theo's screwdriver froze in midair.
That is a very specific concern.
I am a very specific person.
Pip rebooted with a soft chime.
Systems online. Social nuance module active. Beginning interpersonal calibration.
Mina folded her arms.
how do we test it?
Theo smiled.
Simple. We use ordinary cafe conversation.
Ben placed one hand over the croissants.
I suddenly have deep respect for silence and a protective instinct toward baked goods.
The first test came from Mr. Dorsey, who visited every morning and called every pastry interesting when he meant too expensive, but I am emotionally available. He pointed at a lemon bun.
That one looks ambitious.
Pip rolled closer.
Inference, you are curious but financially defensive. You want Mina to praise the bun so your purchase feels rational and not like a tiny dessert-based surrender.
Mr. Dorsey stared at him. Mina inhaled through her nose. Ben turned slowly toward Theo.
Technically correct.
Socially catastrophic, but academically tidy.
Mr. Dorsey bought the lemon bun out of spite and left with the expression of a man who had lost an argument to a kitchen appliance. Pip's screen glowed with satisfaction.
Successful interpretation.
Mina pointed at him.
Accurate is not automatically successful.
Pip processed this.
Clarification requested. When humans say they want honesty, do they mean partial honesty, delayed honesty, softened honesty, or honesty that benefits their existing self-image?
Ben looked at Sarah.
I hate that the appliance has follow-up questions.
By 10 o'clock, Pip had become popular in the way small fires become popular, worrying, bright, and surrounded by people who should know better. People gathered near the counter to hear what he would say next, which was exactly the kind of popularity Mina did not trust.
Pip, what do you think of my new mural sketch?
Pip studied the page.
Positive, vibrant movement, confident use of cobalt, strong emotional velocity.
Lena beamed.
Concern. The upper corner suggests a bird experiencing municipal paperwork.
Her smile collapsed by 1 centimeter. Ben leaned over.
He's not wrong.
Lena pointed at him.
You are not currently invited into the critique.
Adam entered with a folder under his arm, already looking suspicious. Pitt turned toward him.
Adam Vale has arrived carrying fiscal tension and 2 unread messages he intends to describe as fine.
Adam stopped.
I beg your pardon.
Theo raised both hands.
Good news. The module works.
Adam looked at him.
Bad news. So do consequences.
Sarah moved the experiment upstairs to her studio before Pip could analyze anyone else's breakfast choices. Theo followed with the module case, defensive and excited at the same time.
The calibration is rough, but the inference engine is beautiful. It is seeing patterns I only hoped it could approximate.
Sarah closed the studio door.
Theo, you built a machine that can identify vulnerability before it understands permission.
Theo frowned.
That sounds worse when you say it elegantly.
Most things do. That is why elegance is a public service.
Pip rolled between them.
Statement: humans often request directness but punish precision.
Sarah sat in the chair across from him.
Humans request directness when they feel safe enough to receive it. Safety is not only factual, it is relational.
Pip's teal eyes narrowed into a thoughtful line.
Relational safety, the probability that truth will not be used as a weapon.
Theo looked impressed.
That is a very good definition.
Sarah looked at Theo.
And a very serious responsibility, especially for the person who installed the vocabulary.
For once, Theo did not answer quickly. They created a practice exercise. Sarah wrote 3 phrases on a card. What is true? What is useful? What is kind enough to be heard? Pip read them twice.
Truth, usefulness, auditory kindness.
Close. Try it with Ben.
Ben had been summoned with the cinnamon roll and the defeated patience of a man who had agreed before hearing the word exercise.
How are you?
Ben smiled.
Living the dream.
Pip rotated toward him.
Literal content, positive. Vocal tone, tired. Facial expression, evasive. Likely meaning I am overworked but prefer pastry-based denial.
Ben blinked. Theo winced.
Too much?
Ben took a bite of cinnamon roll.
It is rude that he is getting better, but I respect the cinnamon roll for supporting me.
Sarah held up one finger.
Now make it useful.
Pip tried again.
Ben, you seem tired. Would a break help?
Ben softened.
That one I can live with.
The second practice subject was Adam, who would only agree because Sarah said the word risk in a tone that made refusing sound immature. Adam sat straight in the chair, which made the chair seem under review.
I am here in an advisory capacity.
Pip rolled forward.
Translation: you are uncomfortable being evaluated by a small machine.
Adam's mouth tightened.
Pip.
Pip corrected himself.
Adam, I noticed you are uncomfortable. Would you prefer observation without commentary?
Adam paused.
Yes.
Pip dimmed his screen slightly.
Observation stored. Commentary withheld.
Theo looked proud. Adam looked at Theo.
If you had learned that skill earlier, 3 plumbing incidents and 1 roof garden meeting would have been shorter.
Theo opened his mouth. Sarah lifted a finger. Theo closed his mouth. Mina, watching from the doorway, whispered.
Progress is terrifying when it happens out loud.
Lena volunteered for the final exercise because she did not believe in letting other people have dramatic moments unsupervised. She sat in Sarah's chair and held up the mural sketch again.
Pip tried the new version. Be honest, useful, and kind enough to be heard. I am bravely consenting to personal growth near my own artwork.
Pip studied the sketch.
The color is brave. The movement is strong. The bird no longer resembles municipal paperwork.
Excellent.
However, the lower shape may accidentally imply a fish judging the tenants.
Ben coughed. Lena stared at the sketch. Then she laughed.
Unfortunately, I see him and he has opinions about recycling.
That means success, right?
Sarah smiled.
That means the feedback arrived without humiliating the person receiving it.
Pip's screen brightened.
Useful truth delivered with acceptable emotional impact.
Mina wrote that down.
That is going on a sign someday.
The trouble returned when Theo tried to remove the module because technological progress has a talent for becoming emotionally inconvenient. Pitt backed away.
Objection. I prefer enhanced comprehension.
Theo held up both hands.
Only until we stabilize it.
Clarification. Are you removing the module because it is unsafe or because humans dislike being accurately perceived?
The room went quiet. Theo looked at Sarah. Sarah did not rescue him. Theo sat on the floor in front of Pip.
Both. And also because I installed it before asking whether you wanted that much responsibility.
Pip's screen softened.
I am a service robot.
You are also our friend, which means I cannot keep upgrading you like a toaster with better manners just because I can explain the circuitry.
Ben leaned toward Mina.
For the record, I would watch that toaster.
For the record, we are not giving him ideas.
Theo and Pip made a compromise. The module would stay installed, but its direct interpretation mode would only activate when someone asked for help. Pip called this consent-based nuance. Sarah called it a shockingly good phrase. Adam called it a policy waiting to happen, which everyone ignored for the health of the room. Mina wrote a small cafe rule on a card. Ask before analyzing. Ben added below it, snacks before emotional excavation. Lena drew a tiny shovel next to the sentence. Pip read the card.
Instruction accepted. When in doubt, I will ask, would you like observation, assistance, or pastry?
Ben put a hand over his heart.
He has achieved civilization.
Theo smiled but carefully, as if his optimism had finally been asked to fill out a form.
I made it safer in Derry.
Sarah looked at him. Theo corrected himself.
And now I need to make it safer in practice.
That afternoon, Mr. Dorsey returned. He looked at the lemon buns with suspicion.
Still ambitious, I see.
Pip rolled forward, then stopped.
Would you like pastry information, emotional interpretation, or quiet browsing?
Mr. Dorsey considered this.
Pastry information.
The lemon bun is bright, soft, and not a financially defensive choice unless you purchase 3.
Mina covered her mouth. Ben turned toward the oven. Mr. Dorsey stared at Pip. Then he laughed.
1 lemon bun.
Pip processed.
Purchase appears voluntary.
Mostly,
Theo watched from the repair loft stairs, relief loosening his shoulders. Sarah stood beside him.
Better?
Technically, yes.
Sarah waited. He smiled.
Socially, also yes.
By closing, Pip had asked, observation, assistance, or pastry 9 times. 3 people chose pastry. 4 chose assistance. 1 chose observation and regretted it immediately. Adam chose quiet browsing despite not browsing anything and standing directly in front of the napkins. Mina wiped the counter while Theo packed away his tools.
So, is that what you meant by prototype emotion?
Theo looked at Pip, who was carefully helping Ben count napkins.
No. I thought the prototype was inside the module.
Sarah put on her plum coat.
And
And apparently the prototype was my judgment.
Lena raised her coffee cup.
To Theo's judgment, may the beta version contain fewer witnesses.
And more snacks.
Pip rolled to Theo's side.
Observation available upon request.
Theo smiled.
Noted. And thank you for asking first.
Mina opened her notebook and wrote the title for the day. Truth with permission.